You're good.
Hey Sean, what I'm going to do is just throw some basic from different angles the way that I normally throw. So I'm going to throw about between 5 and 10 of what I'm used to normally throwing, and then we'll probably take a break and cut that, and then I'll film another video of me trying to do the stuff your way, just so we can see it. So the flat snap, this is my usual stance, is up high. The reason for that is I like to fake with the thrust. I like to cover this side of my head. I get a lot of feedback from the Dukes in this kingdom saying a high hand is good. So this is my typical flat snap. The idea is to throw down into the target. And I can explain a little bit more. It's about trying to land perpendicular to a coned helmet instead of coming across to the temple. And I'll be happy to get feedback on that. But this is sort of what my flat snap looks like. And honestly, if I can come down like that across the shield angle, that's very popular too. That's probably one of the most ways that I do it, is if I'm in motion, coming in that way. Arm kind of drifts down, and I turn in to beat the shield edge and try to get this back part of the blade over that edge, crunch down into the face. So it's throwing across my body, trying to get a short stem from B range. If I'm throwing from D range, very similar to your stance, but I just like to keep a little bit higher of a hand. I don't necessarily keep this back here, but I'm open to discussion or tweaking that. So that's that shot. While he's over here, I'm gonna throw my leg wrap, which I don't think is too terribly different. We differ in some ways, but I'll let you be the judge of that. So if we're here, this is what I want to do with the leg wrap. I think the key difference is what I want to do in my visualization is I actually throw the flat part of the blade like a baseball pitcher and then turn down. So I don't necessarily keep that same plane, and I found that throwing my elbow up, if I can keep this motion and the elbow in, then I don't get that shoulder torqueness and I don't get caught in this area, which is always my biggest fear, is that when I'm turning over, when I did yours, when I tried to do your leg wrap, coming in here, and in this part, I always felt really vulnerable, and that's because in the past, I've thrown them that way and had blocks or things interfere with my elbow that I was doing this, and it caused really, really bad tennis elbow. Maybe I'm full of shit, that was a long time ago. I'm just giving you perspective, but here's leg wrap. Coming in flat, like this, and turning over. And then flat. And I feel like it thumps. Like I feel like I get good power on that. The guy who's filming it will verify that he has felt power in this particular technique. I have video evidence of that as well, but it's PG-13, we're not going to show that. The weirdest thing for me is the technique of throwing and I didn't rotate my hips, but this is very strange to me. What I typically do, and Yuri, if you want to get in closer, I don't know. This is the way I throw my onside or offside, whatever it's called, to the offside head, is I typically reach back and use my trigger and throw this way. So I get this access going in. Like that.
Back up a little more.
And that's typically how I throw that. If I need to, I can of course do these. I'm very open to trying your technique on that. It's just weird, but it'll get less weird with practice. So those are the three main variations. It's the high hand flat snap, where I keep here, offside, where I missed, and then leg wrap, there. Slowly. It's actually very similar to yours. End the video.